Hey everyone, in this video, let's do a comparison of ChatGPT and Mistral LeChat AI. In order to do so, here we are at chat.mistral.ai and we're also at chatgpt.com. Let's go ahead and start with Mistral. So just logging in for the first time, and Mistral is telling me we are introducing memory in LeChat. Get improved personalized answers, remember preferences, important information, and more. Full transparency and control over what's stored. We're going to go ahead and enable that. And this is kind of the first thing here. When it comes to ChatGPT, it has had a memory for some time. So I'm not sure how recent this update is, but comparing the two, ChatGPT has provided memory for some time now. So here we'll find on the left-hand side, we've got our chat, we've got agents, we've got intelligence, and we also have a project that we can create. And this is pretty nice because this is something that in ChatGPT, you have access to this if you are paying the subscription. And then you can create projects. And it's a really nice way of being able to organize things. Otherwise, everything just kind of gets thrown into your chat here on the left-hand side, and there's not really much you can do to organize it outside of exporting it to a different platform. Let's go ahead and take a look at the upgrade. And we could see here that we can get the Pro version for $14.99 a month, compared to ChatGPT, which the plus is 20 USD a month. So that gives you an idea of the savings you're getting there with Mistral. LeChat and unlock enhanced productivity with extended AI and agentic capabilities. 200 flash answers per day, 6 times more messages than free. 40 times more image generations than free, so that's quite nice. 5 times more web searches than free, 20 times more document upload than free, 15 gigabytes in the document library. So there's a fair amount that you can do there with the Pro. One thing I will point out, one significant difference between ChatGPT and LeChat is that with ChatGPT, while you are paying more, you're also getting access to Sora. So that's kind of a big deal. If you're into video generation, having access to Sora is pretty nice. Now, that being said, currently you only have access to Sora 1. Sora 2 might be coming down the pipe here pretty quick, but Sora 1 has its issues. It's not the best, but some of the stuff that we've seen with Sora 2 is really quite impressive. So let's go ahead and head back with LeChat. Let's check out their agents tab here. Okay, so we have some agents. We can even create an agent. So that's quite nice. Your trusted sidekick for automating tasks and supercharging productivity. Interesting. So here we have our data analyst, convert any CSV file into an analysis. Personal tutor, experience personalized learning with your personal tutor. Begin by asking help in a subject or uploading a PDF on material you want assistance with. Global summarizer, summarize documents of any type into clear, concise summaries. Writing assistant, elevate your writing with a personal writing assistant, your dedicated editor, combining precision and style to enhance clarity and impact in your work. So that's already some pretty cool stuff there. Having a writing assistant, if you're a writer and you want to use AI to write a book or something of the sort, having a writing assistant would be pretty nice. Let's check out the intelligence section here. We've got memories, connectors, libraries. Let's go ahead and check on memories. Okay, tell me something about myself I might not even know. We have to save at least 10 memories to unlock this prompt. How would you introduce me if I were giving a speech based on what you know about me? Roast me. So there's some kind of fun stuff here that you can do. You just got to make sure that you play around with LeChat for a little bit. Connectors. Get improved personalized answers by connecting your knowledge. Featured connectors: Atlassian, Box, GitHub, Gmail, Google Calendar, Linear, Notion, Outlook, Stripe. So that's pretty interesting. Connecting those knowledge bases can get you personalized answers. So this is really interesting. It's not unlike Sintra, which is something that we promote, and I I believe it's one of the best AI platforms out there, specifically for business. If you are starting a business, or you have an established business and you're looking for an edge, you should maybe check out Sintra. If you look in the link tree in the description, you'll find a link to our link tree. And there, if you use promo code SkillCraft60, you can get 60% off your Sintra subscription. And Sintra is really quite great because what it does, it gives you access to a variety of AI employees, and you can get to know, Sintra gets to know you through the responses that you give it. And over time, you can get personalized answers, and it kind of gets to know you and your business. So what they're doing here is a similar concept, and it's actually pretty cool. The idea of being able to connect these various things, so that way Chat Mistral kind of gets to know you and provides those personalized answers. That is interesting that they're doing that. Let's check with the libraries. Organize and include information for your chats. Organize document libraries and crawl websites to include in your conversations. So this is very interesting as well. The fact that you can do that. This really seems to be offering a lot of customization. It's something that I've heard before. I think Matthew McConaughey was talking about it on Joe Rogan's show here recently, talking about wanting an AI that is tailor-made, has all of his favorite books, and just an information base that is very personalized. And I think that that is the way of the future. I think that AIs that really know you intimately, know what you enjoy, and can provide recommendations and suggestions based on its understanding of you as an individual, I think that's really the way of the future here. And so it seems as though Mistral or LeChat is leaning into that. So that's very cool. Now, as far as ChatGPT goes, ChatGPT does provides a memory, it provides projects. You have to have the pro subscription unless that's changed. I know in the past you could only have projects if you were on the pro subscription. Maybe that's I have a subscription to ChatGPT, so that tells you something. I quite enjoy it. I have some issues with ChatGPT and with its company philosophy, but at the end of the day, I think that I've been very happy with it generally, and I haven't really run into too much, although the censorship can be a little bit ridiculous at times. There are certain things where you kind of have to reason with it in certain regards if you want to get certain responses, because it won't talk about certain things. Or if you ask it to generate images, or if you try to use Sora, there's a level of censorship there that sometimes it borders on the ridiculous. It's understandable. I think it's understandable why there might be some guardrails there, but at the same time, some of those guardrails, I think the debate in the past has been there's a explicit bias in the way that it's being programmed, and so there's a question of how accurate are the answers you're getting if the people who are programming the AI are injecting their own bias into the AI. So that's something to consider, and that is something that is kind of an issue across all platforms. There's some platforms that are more notorious about it than others, and then there are other platforms that they pride themselves on not having that same level of censorship, but it is something that it's fairly difficult to avoid. And so that's something that you might want to consider when it comes to choosing the chat, the AI chatbot, the LLM that you want to use. So I have been using ChatGPT for some time now, and I do quite enjoy it. And for the most part, don't really have any issues with it. But looking at something like LeChat and seeing what they're doing, very interesting, because they are providing the basic foundation of what ChatGPT is doing, but they're also providing more customization that's easier to access. And I think that is worth noting. Again, one of the significant differences between the two is that $5 increase in the subscription. But again, you get access to Sora if you are subscribed with ChatGPT. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe. And don't forget to set your notifications for more helpful tips. Also, if you take a look in the description, you will find a link to our link tree. There you'll find our socials. We'd love to have you over on Discord, posting a lot of articles there related to AI animation and music generation. That's kind of our bread and butter. Love to have you over there. If you're interested in getting in on the conversation, by all means, join us on Discord. We're just starting out and we would love to have you. In addition to Discord, we have our top AI recommendations and promotions there, like Sintra. Click on any of those links to get started. You'd be helping us out as well, and we'd greatly appreciate it. Finally, if you're looking for an online bank, check out Simply Financial. If you click on the referral link in the link tree, you can get $50 to open up an account. And if you refer your friends and family, you can get $125 per referral. It's a great deal. It's a great bank. Simply Financial comes highly recommended. Check to see if it's available in your area.